And we'd like to bring you some team coverage of storm damage for you this morning as strong winds demolished homes in rural Arkansas.
This is a photo of storm clouds that came through yesterday evening in Marion County, Arkansas. Color 10's Nyjah McDonald is in studio with us this morning to show us more of that damage as we get it into the newsroom. Nyjah.
Well, good morning, Lauren and Joe. Severe winds whipped through several towns, including Eros. Now, the community is located between Piatt and Bruno off of Highway 125. And as you see, this garage was knocked over and debris was spread out all over the ground. Another home just down the street also had extensive storm damage. Winds were so powerful, an exercise bike flew into a car's windshield. A Marion County judge said power lines were down, forcing hundreds to be in the dark last night. We talked with one woman, Jennifer Spence, who heard a loud roar and made a run with her family to the cellar.
Very scared. It was probably the scariest thing I have ever been through. I am very grateful, praise God, that we are okay and nobody that I have been told has been hurt. I do know of one woman that was injured and taken to the hospital, and prayers go out to her that she's okay. I know that she did lose her house, so prayers for her.
Well, we also spoke to Patty Marine. She also lives in Eros and had her home severely damaged.
I turned around and the wind was coming, and all of a sudden I'm seeing drywall falling and insulation hitting the ground over there. There's not anything on my property that's not damaged. I have trees down, I have barn down, I have fences down. 15 years ago I redid this whole house because, and now it's gone. There's a lot of work that I put into this house. A lot of it.
Well, Patty says she's okay, but had to sleep in her car last night. Now, this morning, she's going to get up to work on the cleanup process. Meteorologist Elisa Rafa now has more on the path of this storm. Lisa?
Incredibly heartbreaking just to hear her react with such emotion and to see that damage in her home. We were able to see some circulation on radar when this hit last night, or between like 6:30 and 7. It started back near Jasper and then came up and strengthened as it passed near Yellville and up towards Mountain Home. You could see that circulation where the reds and the greens meet. So the Weather Service thinks that this was likely a tornado, but they'll have to get out into the damage to confirm that today, and they will do that. And again, this is what some of that damage looks like. This is near Bruno and Piatt School District in Marion County. You can see it's just mangled and taken apart. So here's where we've got some of those severe winds that stretched from near Western Grove through Everton and over towards Yellville. A path of wind damage with some of those reports coming out of Valley Springs has some power lines down. Also Everton with some damage reported to a home, and then some damage reported at the school, just completely mangled. That picture that we just showed you there. In Missouri, we're dealing with flooding, a plethora of flood reports in southern Missouri, where we've got aerial flood warnings continuing through the day today for that residual flooding. Joe?
All right, now's the time that you want to always use the MoDOT Traveler's Map if you have to get on the road because of that flooding. Route Z that you see right there is closed as the Finley River continues to flood. A lot of these problem areas are to the south and eastern parts of Springfield there, and then some in the very southwestern part of the state there. Douglas, Christian counties are what you want to watch out for, and a lot of rivers and creeks have overran their banks from yesterday, so any additional water has really been troublesome there.
Don't forget, you can download our Color 10 weather app for the latest information you need regarding road closures and severe weather here in the Ozarks.